Hello and welcome. My name is Brian Kaplan. I'm editor of The Banker and I'm here with Philip Alexander. He's the senior editor. We're at the Investment Banking Awards 2014 at Claridge's in London. And Philip, you were on the judging panel for the awards. We had a fantastic response, some 246 submissions from 50 investment banks. What does that show about the state of the investment banking market, do you think?
Well, I think there's certainly the health has definitely recovered to some extent. In particular, the capital markets are pretty strong. We saw a lot of entries for equity and debt issuance, and there's been a lot more mergers and acquisition activity over the last year or so, so a very strong field in M&A.
Okay, the basic building blocks that actually got sort of pushed out in the crisis, yeah?
That's right, yes. So, as companies become more confident, they're doing more in the markets, and that's helping the investment banks as well. Where they're more challenged is obviously on the trading side with regulations that are restricting their balance sheet usage. So we've seen banks having to pick and choose a little bit more about which business lines they want to stay in, which they want to exit. And that's shown up in the entries as well, where banks have specialised and focused on particular business lines. We've seen some really strong entries this year.
And this seems to play to the strength of the independent banks in some ways. I mean, before the crisis you had the bulge bracket, and then you had these smaller boutiques who didn't really show up so much. But now it seems like those independents are playing really quite a big role in certain niches.
That's right, and especially in the advisory categories. Obviously they've got a strong speciality in some cases, and also they're able to say, look, we don't have a trading desk that might be trading your shares while we're giving you advice. So it's this idea of independence that is obviously appealing to clients as well.
Okay, thank you. So it looks like a healthier, more streamlined investment banking sector, and we're looking at some exciting awards later on this evening.